Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Check by James. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Calathes. Pass to James. Baseline jumper. And Parker pulls it down. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James with the ball. Driving to the basket. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Satoransky, guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Good on the bucket. Check by James. There's a screen by Metu. Shot clock at 6. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. He's off on that one. Here's the pick. Here's Korkmaz. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that one good. Calathes has got his second basket. Calathes has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Check by James. Pass to Metu. Now Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Power it home!
Oh, wow!
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Covered by Satoransky. Down low. That one's good. This game is all even. 5 points in the game.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Parker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Calathes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Satoransky left side. It's stolen by James. And they're running. Missed inside. Calathes has gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Here's Parker. Sinks it from distance. Parker's got 7.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
"34 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and it's good for 2.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Off target from outside. Here's Korkmaz. Still no points. Knocks down the triple.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Home team.
Covered by Diallo. Six to shoot. No good on the triple. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't drop. Covered by Diallo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
The line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. The visitors with the ball. Trailing by 4. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Diallo's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Covered by Diallo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Kobo gets the bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And it's good. 2 points.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Diallo, no good. Diallo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Covered by Diallo. Pass to fall. Here's Vesely. 4 on the clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Inside, Diallo. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The rebound by Cornelie. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. Diallo outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by Fall. Diallo's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. He has 6.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Cornelie.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A little mid-range shot is up. First shot won't go.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Covered by Diallo. Fires the three. The rebound by Diallo.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Mata-Yunus. They set a pick. Pass to Diallo. Takes a three. On target from range. Diallo's got his third basket on the night right there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Backcourt violation. The whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Diallo on the wing. Here's a Kobo. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
50 seconds left in the first half.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the away team, number 32.
And he's good on the second. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Vesely.
Away team foul. Mata-Yunus. First personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. 6-point game. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Here's a Kobo. Count it. He has 6.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Fall, and he jams it home with authority.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so that's the end of the first half. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the three of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs.
No. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
I know my part.
Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chimezi Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And
Powerful jam! Woo! Put that one-man show on Broadway.
that's one way to go with the alley-oop.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Now, here is James. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. James has got his second basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Fires the three. The shot no good. Satoransky outside. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
James deciding where to go with it. James can't get that one to fall.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Kalathis, covered by Satoransky. Here's James on the wing. Here's the three. Again, the miss by James.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Satoransky. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes a first. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
James, that's good.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Away team foul. Kalathis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. No good on the quick three.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ooh, from outside the arc, hits the three-pointer. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Gets the 14-footer to fall. James has got 12 points in the game.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Three-pointer. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Shot clock at 3. No good with the triple. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. Korkmaz, good. He's got 6.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Metu.
Team foul. James. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Check by James.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And they're on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Blossoming.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:20 left in the third quarter. There's a screen. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Now here's Satoransky. He's got 6. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
James, a good look. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Shot's good by Metu.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Kalathis. Satoransky with the steal. Pass to Parker. 4-3. That shot off. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. They lead by a bucket. And we'll... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Knocked away.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Mata-Yunus. Diallo outside. Money from the wing.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Releases. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Diallo's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 tries.
Away team ball.
Poke loose. Into the lane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. No luck on that one. Sinks the tray.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Here's a Kobo beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out on his own on the break. Finished off the break.
And this was already coming down to the wire, but poor ball control and some fast hands have raised the stakes.
Covered by Diallo. Here's Vesely. 6 on the shot clock.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Fall.
2 minutes.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Covered by Diallo. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
No good on the wing 3. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. They set the pick. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
to fall. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Calathis. Now James. From deep. Unable to get that one.
A routine foul. James. First personal foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Korkmaz. From behind the arc. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
For 3, James. The 3 won't fall. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. James in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Brooks outside. Six to shoot. Shields covered by Parker.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Rebounded by Balmoro. First quarter, just over a minute played. Fires from the corner. Satoransky against Brooks. Shoots over Satoransky. Brooks misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Driving inside.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Shields covered by Parker. Back to Brooks. Driving to the basket.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Satoransky with it. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Balmoro. Back to Brooks. There's a good screen. Shields off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Parker driving in, and the dunk by Parker.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Shields covered by Parker. Shields Fall with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Fade away. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Satoransky covering. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
From downtown, they grab their own miss. Parker with a clean look. Sinks the triple. Parker's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Shields. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 10.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Fall. Satoransky up top. Brooks covering. Satoransky the pass to Medu. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Shields covered by Parker. Inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Brooks from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And on his first quarter of play, we've seen plenty of offense so far. They lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Shoots the 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Here's Abrinas. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
The 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hernan Gomez against Mirotic. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the paint. And finished off by Mirotic.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Abrinas. He's got 5. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Misses the layup. 3-pointer. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Just 1 point separating the teams. Mirotic's shot is off.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
It's stolen. Here's Abrinas. No good on the triple. Abrinas has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
They set the screen. Abrinas with a rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Mirotic's shot is off. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Abrinas, and he makes good on the layup. Abrinas has got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mirotic's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
1:09 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abrinas. He has 7. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Cozier. It's tipped, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Abrinas. Pass to Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Abrinas has got 10 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
To the right side. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Fires from deep. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And so we conclude the first half. Up 6. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
As a resident dunk contest expert, I can tell you, these are the names you want in the dunk contest, guys.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the home team.
They've done a lot of things.
And that's a halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Parker out there with Medu, and it's Zatoransky in at the 1.
Ball is turned over.
On Tuesday, then on Sunday. Shields covered by Parker. Down low. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle, wide open. Yep, it counts.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Parker outside. Misses the 3. Shields covered by Parker. Pass to Brooks. Parker with the steal. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Great open look there. Now here's Brooks. Still without a basket. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Armani Brooks.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Fades away. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Balmoro. Going inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And he banks in the layup.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Shields covered by Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brooks covering. Back to Satoransky. Lets it go from deep.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
Shields scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Brooks. Shields, covered by Parker. Shields hangs home the trifecta. 15 points in the game.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Picked off in midair. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Now Satoransky. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Medu. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Medu's got 5 now.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Fall passes to Parker. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Parker's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Brooks against Satoransky. Shields, and he drives in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Takes the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Leading. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the center position. Outside for Mirotic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Here's Aprinas. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Laprovitola. Here's Aprinas. And that one is hammered home.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the home team has possession. Trailing by 4. From past the arc. Here's Vesely, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to McCormick. Puts up a 3. And no good.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The shake with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And here is Mirotic. There's a screen. They get it again to the left side wing. There's the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Aprinas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Gozer. Outside Mirotic. Here's Gozer. 6 to shoot. Tries the spin move. And that one is good.
Came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the inside. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Hernan Gomez kicks to Abrinas. Will it go? The long distance 3 is buried.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Aprovitola, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Shields. Offline with his 3. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Fires away from outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a run.
Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's James. It's tipped. Brooks outside. Right wing. Here's Balmaro. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Floats one, and he parries his first look.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Here's James. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. James has got 5 now.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Brooks. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
James against Brooks. Back to James. Deflected. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Jacks up a 3. James can't get that one to fall.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Balmaro passes to Brooks.
And he just powered through contact.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Armani Brooks at the line for 2. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Blocked! And they'll get another chance.
Four-time Portland's first personal foul, first team foul.
The home team on D, trailing by 2. Here's the pick. Brooks drives in. 6 to shoot. Here's Balmaro. Check by James. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Brown. And he drops it in from the low post.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Pass to Balmaro. Back to Brooks. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Korkmaz on the wing. Puts one up from 19. Connects. The jumper drops.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
There's a screen. Fires from deep. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
A great way to end the quarter.
Pass to Mirotic. To the wing, right side. Misses the 3. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Diallo. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 3. And we'll get this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Great open look there.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Diallo. And Diallo drops them both. Pass to Mirotic. Lets a three fly. It's hauled in by Akobo. To the paint. Here's Montejunas. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Akobo. Here he goes. Count that one. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. They set the pick. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Diallo on the wing. Takes the three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Picked it. And here's the fast break. Akobo, no good. Here's Mirotic, covered by Diallo. Launches a three. Mirotic can't get it to go. Deflects the pass. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul.
On Wednesday, then on Monday.
At the line for 2, number 32.
And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And there's the drive, and that one drops.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Diallo outside. Shot from the wing. McCormick with a rebound.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And there's a pick. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. 1:49 left in the half. Down low. And he lays it up and in.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Mirotic. From deep. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Akobo. 4-3. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds now. A minute 4 left in the second. They set the screen. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Away team foul. Number 7. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Akobo. The shot, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Covered by Diallo. Clock at 4. Pass to Mirotic. Takes a 3. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Diallo with the ball. He's got 5. Puts up a 3. The shot no good.
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Out to the right wing. Pass to Balmaro. Here's Calathis. It's deflected.
Home team foul. Four-time Corkmans. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. Korkmaz pulls it in. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Here's Brown to the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Launches it. He drops it from range. He's got 11.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. James has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. It's stolen away. Here's Korkmaz. Brooks defending. Here's Calathis. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Now Brooks. No points yet. Oh, wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. And here's James. He's got 6. For 3. Balmaro grabs the board.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Offensive board. Outside for Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Balmaro. Oh, and there's a jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And here's Brown. To stop the run. Buries it from 3. Brown's got 5 now.
No defender within 5 feet of him. Just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
With the drive. Brooks outside. 1:14 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 16.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Back to James. Right side Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
On the wing, Brooks. Check by James. And they pick up 2.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And there's James from the arc. That shot off the mark.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Back to Brooks. $18 feet out. And he dunks it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 12. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. James, that's good.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Mirotic. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's James from the arc. McCormick with a rebound. McCormick's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he drives in. Pass to Mirotic.
Home team foul. Papagiannis. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. This one for 3. Can't get it to drop. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Just 5 on the clock. Check by James. Drills it from deep.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
The home team calls timeout.
You know, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Fires for three. Drains the triple. He's got 19.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Home team foul. Diallo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The home team on D. It's a 16-point game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team. Shields.
And so he hits both. .151 left in the final quarter. For three, Diallo. The shot misses. Diallo's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Here's Mirotic. To the inside. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the baseline, and the shot falls short that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
For three, Diallo drops in the three. Diallo's got 2 of his 6 shots to fall from outside. Pass to Mirotic. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Diallo gets the bucket. Oh, there's the alley.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Fires away from way outside. Misses. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A statement road victory.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Metu. He's out there with Parker. Hernan Gomez out there with Satoransky. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And that one misses. Here's Calathis. Pulls up on the elbow. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
James covering. Gomez a screen. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's James. The three. The three-pointer is right on target. James has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Calathis. From outside the arc. They get it back. Fabianos kicks to James. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Calathis. Brown with a screen on Zadaransky. Calathis, no luck. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Medu. He's covered by Brown. Five to shoot. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Zadaransky against Brown. Calathis. Papagiannis kicks to Calathis. Brown against Zadaransky. Goes back up. No good on that one.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Medu. Pass to Gomez. Here's Medu. He's covered by Brown. Buries it from three-point range. It's a tie ball game.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's James. He has 5. Fabianos kicks to Korkmaz. James looking around. Rebound by Parker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Tipped away. Here's Korkmaz, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And Zadaransky kicks to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Now James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 7 points in the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Gomez. James covering. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Korkmaz. Good on the three-point shot. Korkmaz has got his second bucket tonight. Here's Medu. He's covered by Brown. It's tipped. James has a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. That misses off the backboard.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 5. We've got And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Okobo in at the shooting guard. They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the foresight. Count it.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And stolen by Diallo. They set the pick, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Here's Abrinas. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And the shot is good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's the three. Corniche with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Okobo. Rise to the hoop. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Peter.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Abrinas. He's guarded by Diallo. Launches a three. The rebound by Okobo. Here's Corniche. No scoring in this one. Okobo. That's good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Now, here's Diallo. There's the triple. Fall with the rebound. And they're pushing it up. There's the steal. Here's the break. All sorts of time. And it's Okobo missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Vesely. Here's Abrinas. Nailed from three-point land. Abrinas has got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
After Okobo fires from 18, and he gets it to go.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Abrinas, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the shot goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Abrinas has gone 2 for 5 tonight. A minute 20 left here in the second. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. Abrinas has got 8 points in the quarter.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Okobo looking over the floor. Beyond the arc. Fall with the rebound. Provitola passes to Abrinas. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Diallo. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Diallo's got his second bucket of the night. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Here's Fulton, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Vesely. He's covered closely, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Pass to Corniche. Over Vesely. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Leading by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look at the visitors, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run.
And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the home team. And that concludes.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Satoransky. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the foul spot. The offensive rebound. Parker kicks to Hernan Gomez. Hits it from three-point range. Hernan Gomez has got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Medu is out there with Parker. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the point. Here's Kalathis. Goes up on the high post. Rebound by Parker.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown, and it's Kalathis in at the point. James outside. Brown sets a screen for James. Off target with the open look.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And they pick up 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's James. He's got 7.
First personal foul. First team foul.
From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Hernan Gomez with a screen on James. Out to Parker. Four on the shot clock. Hands it from downtown.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Outside, James. From deep. They grab their own miss. Here's Korkmaz. Drills it from outside. Korkmaz has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Satoransky. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, James. Brown outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Satoransky. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's James. 10 points for him. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12. James has gone 5 of 12 shooting from the floor. Here's Medu. He's covered by Brown. So the wing on the left. The fader gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him. A tight game here in Los Angeles. James outside. 1:19 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And the dunk by James. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Satoransky looking around. Pass to Medu. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Calathis. Plays it up off the glass. Calathis has got his second bucket of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that drill.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's James. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Medu. Now here's Satoransky. Guarded closely. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Up 1. And do not go away. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the 4-man position. To the left wing, and taken away by Brown. Here's Korkmaz, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
On Saturday, then on Wednesday.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation. Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Out to the right wing. That's to Diallo. Lock at 6. Over to the wing. From the stripe. Fall with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Abrinas. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Takes it off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
To take the lead. And he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Diallo the pass to Monaco. Fast break, here they come. There's Abrinas. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Diallo. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Abrinas. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Abrinas has got 5 points now this quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Corniche. They set the pick to end the run. Banked in off the glass.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
2 minutes.
Here's Abrinas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. We've got 1:48 left in the game. There's a screen by Monaco. For three. And it's Jacobo missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Jacobo's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Provitola passes to Abrinas. Here's Provitola. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. Fall can't hit.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Yep, that one goes.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Abrinas. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Provitola. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And that's an intentional foul.
Number 32. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team. Foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Monaco with the steal. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin,
Out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Willie Hernan-Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the 1.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Parker, and Parker throws it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. There's a screen. Inside. Pass to Balmaro. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Puts up a deep 3. That one is off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
There's the drive. Balmaro grabs the board.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Parker defending. Second shot opportunity. Satoransky pulls it in. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, and the shot's good.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
From outside the arc, after missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Parker. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists now in this one. So it's the home team now. Brooks outside. To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
Here's Balmaro. To the right side. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Saturansky. The D's right on him. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Brooks outside. Saturansky with the steal. He nails it, and we're tied.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Parker defending. From the wing, it's intercepted. Three-pointer. Brooks with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Now here's Saturansky. He's got 5. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Team foul.
Brooks right side. It's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Shot's good by Metu.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Parker defending. Pure from three-point range. He's got 9.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And the 3 off target. Here's Balmaro, and the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Launches it from deep. It's good.
Did he get it off in time?
It counts at the buzzer.
That's a feel good.
Wow. Whoa. The heave to beat the buzzer.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Oh, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Mirotic. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. Knocks down the long J. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Shoots. And they're on the run. Pass to McCormick. Here's Mirotic. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Pass to McCormick. They push it up 4-on-3. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the middle. Here's Fall. Takes it inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And he gets it to go.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Counted from distance. He's got 5. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's the 3. McCormick with the rebound. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Mirotic. Down low. Here's Vesely. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. On the break. A minute 15 left to play in the first half of basketball. And he gets the bucket. Pass to Mirotic. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Fall. Just 5 to shoot. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Away team ball.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make it.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love. And that is going to do.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Shoots a fadeaway. The shot won't fall.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Chemezi Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at point guard. Six to shoot. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Fades away. He can't get that one to fall. Willie Hernan Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Parker in at the 3 slot. Knocks down the triple. 12 points for him.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Brooks outside. Pass to Balmaro. There's the triple. Outside for Brooks. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got his third bucket of the night.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And the visitors call time here. Brooks has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. Brooks defending. Out to the right wing. Satoransky with it. He's got 5. Banked it in off the glass. Satoransky's got 7 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Parker defending. Spins. And a two-handed jam!
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Puts up a deep 3. Pass to Brooks. Parker defending. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The 3 ball. Satoransky pulls it in. 1:49 left in the third. To the left side wing.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks defending. And it's off from 3-point range. Satoransky with the steal. To the left wing. Fader on the way. Balmaro grabs the board.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the screen. Drives to the hoop. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Connects from downtown. 17 points in the game.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Satoransky shot is off. On the take. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Parker passes to Satoransky to end the run. Sinks it from distance. Satoransky's got 10 points in the game. Here's Balmaro. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Nice open look, but it's no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
From the arc. Fires in the triple. 22 points for him.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Out left to the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. He's still feeling it. He can't get it to go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. The shot comes out.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Dives for it. Oh, it's stolen. It's tipped. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The fader. Here's Fall. And that one is hammered home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Drops in the three.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that. So much for the defense.
To the left side wing. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Gets the three to Fall.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Balmaro. Spins. The three is up. It's hauled in by Fall. .143 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Balmaro. From behind the arc. No good on the shot. From deep three-point land. Not going to go that time.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Vesely. Fires from deep. The three. No good that time. 52 seconds left in the game. And here they come. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
6 on the shot clock. From deep. No good there. Did he?
Man.
Hits it.
That is...
He did! Wow!
How did he do that?
Fires from way outside. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Galethus in at point guard. Shields. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, James. The tray. That one doesn't drop. Shields. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
From deep, James. He can't hit that time.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Morrow, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Brooks against James. Another miss by James.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
He's covered by Brown. Poked away and taken away by Brown. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. And so just over a minute and a half played.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, and I think they're doing a nice job.
And the shot goes in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's James looking to end the run. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's James. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. James has got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
So it's the visitors now. 4-point game. The screen from Brown.
Team foul. Balmero. First personal foul. First team foul.
James dishes to Brown. 3-pointer. Papianis passes to Galethus. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know right now for the visiting team, they've gotten into a bit of a rut. The season hasn't gone as they had hoped. You just get the feeling that they're somewhat discouraged right now, and that has them with an inability to break through. When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Korkmaz, no good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Balmero, the pass to Brooks.
Away team foul. Galethus. First personal foul. First team foul.
.119 left in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Driving the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
from outside the arc. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's James outside. Buries the long-range jumper. James has got 10.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Shields. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Good on the triple.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
James has gone 3 of 5 from deep, shooting 60% so far from way outside. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Wide open look. Good. He hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Calathis. That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Leading by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's a Kobo in at the 2. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mirotic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's a Kobo. There's a screen by Modiunas. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the paint. Outside Mirotic. Sinks the triple. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
A great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Corniche, the pass to Diallo. The shot, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Okobo. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Sinks the three-pointer. Okobo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Cozier. He's guarded by Diallo. Cozier passes to Mirotic. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Diallo.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
There's the triple. McCormick with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Corniche with the rebound. Here's a Kobo. Three-pointer. McCormick with the rebound. McCormick's got 4 rebounds in this game. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
For the 3, it's hauled in by Diallo. Rocked loose and out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in the arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's a Kobo. Offensive rebound. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. And the lead is down inside single digits. Kobo's got 6 in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to McCormick. Back to Mirotic. There's the pick. Launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Mirotic has got 9. Mirotic has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. 40 seconds left here in the second. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the clock. Here's Quizair. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Moniunas' shot is good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
A 3 for Mirotic, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 12. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Tip-off is 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the visiting team. And that is...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown, and it's Kalathis in at the point. Brown's shot is good.
3. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Brooks. The 3. Shields. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Korkmaz grabs the miss. Here's James. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. James has got 15 points.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Shields. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Here's Papagiannis. He has yet to score. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight things.
to the middle. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Spins. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Kept alive. Abianis kicks to James. Over Brooks. James, no good. Brooks against James. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clock at 4. Shields. It's hauled in by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
James looking around. There's 1:54 left in the third. Inside. The shot's good. Brown making the play. James has got 19 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fires the 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shields. And the layup is good. 22 points for him.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Calathis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end. Put in a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Pass to Balmora. Shields finds himself wide open and drills it. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. You might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
They set the pick. Brooks outside. Launches a 3. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Papianis passes to Korkmaz. James left side. From deep. That shot misses. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And they double up Brown. And stolen by Mirotic. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Calathis in at the 1.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Brown's shot is good.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Calathis gets the bucket.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Okobo looking over the floor. The tray. The shot off that time.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Number 7. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Beyond the arc.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Pass to Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen away. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Okobo, that's good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Left side, Mirotic. Mirotic, a screen on Diallo. And that's going to be a travel. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Okobo. Off target from outside. Pass to Mirotic. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Mirotic the screen. Drains the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
To the inside, and Mirotic throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever...